Welcome to your 2022 workout. This may be the first workout you're doing for the year, and if so, well done. Let's start the year off on the right foot. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to start on our glutes on the mat in a seated position. So when you're ready, let's get started. So we're going to start today in a seated position with our seated CatCow. So go ahead and place your hands behind your thighs or just under your knees. And we're just going to take a nice deep breath in, arch through that back, look slightly up. And then as you exhale, you're going to round through that spine and curve back, feeling a nice release through those shoulder blades. And again, we're going to take a deep breath in, come up, really curve through that back, taking a breath in and leaning back, scooping out through that tummy, feeling that stretch through our shoulders. Again, inhale, exhale, lean back. Now from here, go ahead and release those arms, drop those shoulders away from the ears, engage the core. Holding here, hold, hold, hold. Really engage that core, breath in. And coming forward, lift the arms nice and tall and forward fold from the hips over those legs. Holding here, feeling a nice deep release through the back of the legs and through our spine. Nice work, coming all the way up, bringing those arms in front. Leaning back in that C-curve position and lowering yourself all the way down onto your back, really using that core to control. I am just going to spin around here because I feel that you guys get a better angle of the exercises when I face the other way. Now from here we're going to go into our crunches. So hands behind the head, elbows nice and wide, feet flat on the floor, knees bent, crunching up. Every time you crunch up, exhale. Bring those lower ribs to the hips, feeling that strong core engagement. It's not about the height here, but rather that squeeze through those abdominals. So just lift, exhale, squeeze the core and come back down. Now from here, we're going to come into those tiny steps. So keep the head rested, or you can have the upper body lifted with the hands behind the head and the elbows wide. Bring both legs into a tabletop position and tap one toe down to the mat and bring it back up. Making sure there's no gap between the lower back here. I don't want any rainbows or arching. I want it pressed down. We're just alternating tapping one toe down, lift back up, then the other. Don't give me a bend through the knee and a toe tap. I want you to keep that same angle and extend slightly out to tap the toes. Really getting into the lower abdominals here, and the uppers are just nicely working to hold you in this crunched up position if you're lifted. Keep it going nice and controlled. Tap and lift. Good, nice work. And lower those feet down. We're going to come into our butterfly crunch next. So what we're going to do is bring the soles of our feet together, knees nice and wide, just letting the knees drop to the side. It's a great stretch for your hip flexors as well. Then from here we place the hands behind our head with the elbows wide, and you're just going to give me a little crunch up. If you can, stay lifted and don't come all the way down. Otherwise, if you need to, rest the head, lift back up. You pick your level. Then, if that's too easy for you, you can bring your arms straight forward in front and give me a crunch with the arms extended forward. Making sure you're still getting that squeeze through the core with every lift. Using those upper abdominals here. Keep it going, lift and lift, nice and strong. Good work, nearly there. And release. Nice work. Bringing those hands back behind our head with the elbows wide, close the knees, and then bring the legs back up into that tabletop position. We're going to extend one leg, bring it back in, and extend the other leg. If this is too much of a challenge, you can place your feet down and just extend one leg and then the other, switching. Or you're up here in this tabletop position and extending one leg, then the other. Really getting into our lower abdominals with this one. Make sure that that lower back is pressed down and you're really doing this move with a lot of control. Keep it going, breathing through it. Really firing up that core with this move. Nice work, you're doing well. Keep going. Extend and in, extend and in. Good, and bring those feet down to the mat and lower the head. Okay, from here we're going to go into our roll up, but we're going to hold at our tipping point. So you're going to lift the arms up, roll up, hold at that tipping point, and come back down with control. So for some of you, that may be here, and you stop here. For others, you may be up a little higher. But all I want is that control through the core. So it's really working to lift and lower you down with control. No straining through the neck here. Give me one more. Good. Now into our full. So coming up all the way. Extend tall. Lift the arms to the ceiling and hold. Control down. Again. Up. Lift to the ceiling. Nice and tall. And fold all the way down. Hold, 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 hold. And rest here. Bending those knees. We're going to bring the legs back into our tabletop position. But this time with our toes together and our knees nice and wide. So we've got that butterfly position. Bring the hands back behind the head with the elbows nice and wide. We're going to lift up into a crunch hold. And then we're going to bring same elbow to same knee. So you're going to twist, 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 twist. Really squeezing into the side of the waist as well as using that whole sheet of abs to hold you lifted. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. Okay, give me 1, roll up. All the way up to seated, and then coming over onto your hands and knees. So flick yourself around, and we're going to get into some arm work here. So coming into our tricep press up, really pull that belly button into spine. Elbows stay close to the waist. You're going to come down, thinking of bringing that chest and press it back up. Coming down and press it back up. Really keeping those elbows in by the side of your waist. Stay with it. Down, press it up. Down, press it up. Give me one more here. Now keep going, but down for 2, up for 2. Woo. Down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Round it back, come into your child's pose, stretch out those arms, take a deep breath in, breathe it out, and then roll yourself forward again onto your hands and knees. Okay, coming into our shoulder taps. So you can stay in that position that we're in before on your knees, or you can come into a full high plank and do them there. So whatever position you choose, come into that, engage the core, belly button to your spine, nice and strong, narrow with the hands and about hip width with the feet. We're going to tap one shoulder, bring it down, tap the other. So I want lots of control here. I don't want it to be a tap and come back down. So if you're doing that, just drop to the knees and do the same thing where you have more control. Keep that core really tight and squeezed in. Use that arm that's supporting you to hold you nice and strong. Tap, tap, stay with it. Give me 2, 1. Lift the hips into that downward dog. Hold here. Take a deep breath in. We're going to go into our downward dog press ups. So if this is too challenging for you, just drop to your knees and do your normal tricep press up. Okay? So, walking in slightly. Basically, this looks like a really bad press up. So it looks like a press up that's form is completely wrong. So all you're doing is bringing your head towards the mat. So you bend at the elbows and press back up. So all the work is through those shoulders. It's a really shoulder heavy workout, or move rather. Down and up, down and up. Give me 2 more. Down and up, down and up. Good, walk those hands out, lower down to your knees. Staying on your hands and knees, we're going to go into our baby tigers. So what I want is for you to just start with the hands directly under the shoulders, knees under your hips, then just a little tiny walk out with the hands. We're going to bend through the elbows and place the forearms down on the mat and then press all the way back up. But I'm not shifting my hips back as I come down. I'm keeping all my weight through the palms of my hands as I come down. So down and pressing back up. Down and pressing back up. This may be enough for some people, or you may want to take it to another level. So walk it out slightly further. Same thing. Bringing the elbows down, forearms to the mat, and press straight back up. Do not let those hips shift back. So it's not a child's pose. Down and up. Press through the palms of your hands. If this is too easy, walk it out even further. Same thing. Coming down and lifting back up. Do not press it back. Keep going. down, press it up. Check in with your form. Sometimes we do start to take the easy way out of exercises, and it's just about checking in every now and then and adjusting when needed. Give me 2 more. 2, 1. Good. Walk those hands in. Sitting back on to your glute. Roll those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders forward. Shake it out. Give those wrists a roll if they're a little bit tired from kneeling on them, because we're going to go back into that position and work into our glutes. So when you're ready, coming forward onto our hands and knees, we're going to do a hydrant donkey kick. So what this looks like is a lift to the side, hydrant, donkey kick, hydrant, donkey kick. Keeping that belly button drawn in and thinking about that glute on the side that you are working. That's your little powerhouse, that's your little center where it's creating all the movement. Lift, close, up, down, lift, close, up, down. Good, stay with it. Good. Give me 1 more. Side, lift. Good. Nice work. Switch it over. Same thing. Other side. Open and lift. Open and lift. Open and lift. Open and lift. Keep it going. Keep that core nice and strong. And working into those glutes here. And just go at your own pace as well. There's no need to rush. So just do whatever works for you. Let's go. 4 and up. 3, up. 2, up. 1 and up. Good work. Well done, guys. Bring yourself into a high plank now. You're going to walk it in. So bring that plank, come into that plank position. Walk the hands all the way to your feet. Holding here for a second. Take a deep breath in. And breathe it out. Rolling all the way back up to standing. Okay, narrow squats. Legs together. You're going to come down like you're looking for a chair behind you and hold here. We're not going to stand all the way up. We're just going to come up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. I still want you to press through the heels for this exercise. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Keep it going nice and strong. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Good. And hold low, hold it here. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press it all the way up. Good work. Step those feet out wide, turning the toes out. We're going to come into our plie squat. So for this one, unlike a normal squat where I would get you to shift your weight back into the heels, we're coming straight down. So imagine you're sandwiched between 2 walls and you can't stick your butt out. So you're just coming straight down. So toes turned out. All I want you to do is sink straight down, and press back up. So you're really pressing the inner thighs forward and the knees back. Down and up. Down and up. And with your hands, you can have them in front, and that generally helps to keep you in that nice straight position. And up. Good, really pressing those knees back nice and wide. And up. On this one, hold low. Give me little pulses, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Keeping that nice straight posture, do not hinge forward. Good work. Stay low. Good, now hold. Hold, hold, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good work. Shuffle those hips side to side. Align them again. Then we're may want to walk your feet slightly in. Coming back into that same position down. Lift one foot up onto the toes and give me little pulses like we did before. Down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. So really getting into the inner thighs. If you put your hand there, you can actually feel that muscle working. Yes, we all have a muscle there. Don't say you don't, because you do. Down and up. And up. And you may also feel it in your quads. That's normal too. Good. Bring that heel down. Lift the other. Same thing. Down an inch, up an inch. Down an inch, up an inch. Doing well. Stay with it. Down an inch, up an inch. Down an inch, up an inch. Nearly there. Give me one more. And press it all the way up. Turn those feet so they're facing forward. Breath in, bring the arms up. Forward fold from the hips. Just let it go. You'll be pleased to know that you survived your first workout of 2022, and we're going to stretch it out. Well done. Good. Coming over to one side. Deepening that stretch down the back of that leg you're reaching to. And across to the other side. And back to center. Hold here. Take a deep breath in. Breathe it out. Roll yourself all the way up to standing. Okay, bringing those feet in. Bring one arm across, draw it in, drop that shoulder away from the ears. Good. And switch it over, other side, bring it in. I can't quite stretch that well on the side because I have a microphone which is ramming me under the chin. But you guys don't, so make that stretch count. Good, nice work. And let it go. All right, bringing those hands to our shoulders. Let's just do some shoulder rolls, up and back. And reverse it, forward. It's always more difficult. Good, nice work. All right, coming to the end of your mat. Take a deep breath in, bring the arms up. Fold forward from the hips. Breathe it out. Walking it out into your high plank position. Lower the hips down. Uncurl curl the toes, press through the hands, drop the shoulders away from the ears, look up, take a deep breath in. And again, breath in and breathe it out, rounding through that spine into your child's pose. Good, then from here, bringing the hands down by your side, stay in child's pose, interlace the fingers, extend them up towards the ceiling as far as you can. Feeling a stretch through the back and through our shoulders. Take a breath in, breathe it out, keep the hands together, lift your head up off the mat, sitting up nice and tall and extend back. Coming forward, releasing those arms, and we are all done. Well done, guys, on completing your workout for 2022. I hope this is going to be an awesome year for all of you, and I am looking forward to getting straight back into it with all my clients, and hopefully it is a year of more normality. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Bye.